What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
It's February 2nd.
Today is Super Bowl Sunday, by the way.
Super Bowl.
So
Super
thanks
Bowl.
for tuning in.
We in
by the
Miami,
time we
by
put
the
this
way.
out, exactly.
We in
right?
Florida. For those who don't know, we in South Florida. And for some fucking reason, somebody turned off the heater in Florida because it's kind of chilly.
It's cold.
So whoever you are, turn that shit back up.
Yeah,
All
that's
right?
awesome. Hey, listen, I'm that guy, and that's the barber. This is the barber, that guy, and whoever stops by. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We have an interesting show. We're just going to talk about the next fights that are coming up, which is the John Jones, Dominic Reyes fight. And that's going to be really interesting because we're doing the stats, and statistically, on paper, that fight looks really good. And and then we're going to talk shit about some other people on the card. So it doesn't matter. So what's good, Barber? Fill me in.
Fill you in? I'm just thinking about the Super Bowl.
Hey, that's on today.
This is the first at 6:30 Super Bowl time. You know how sick Miami is right now?
Oh, yeah. It's
Jesus.
packed.
It's packed and there's a lot of pim around.
Hey, there's a lot of traffic and there's a lot of fingers going. Get the fuck out
Get the fuck out my way! Yeah, so welcome to South Florida, guys.
Yeah, it gets bad here, man. So, with the Super Bowl here, man, traffic is ridiculous. And mind you, we live north of Miami, like 20 minutes, and traffic is still
it's still bumping. Yeah.
So
I don't know. This Super Bowl, it's kind of I don't know, something feel odd about it.
It's the 49ers. What are you talking
Kansas City.
about?
You barely see. When was the last time that the 49er was actually in the Super Bowl?
Oh, a good 6 years ago. 7 years ago.
I think it was in the 90s, dog.
No. They were
I think we
recently.
gotta Google.
That's a good idea, right? I think it was recently though. I think within the past 8 to 9 years they were in the Super Bowl. I'm actually quite sure because my son-in-law is an avid 49ers fan. Paito, you hear me? I'm talking to you, bro. So he's an avid 49ers fan. And the last time...
he know about Castro Street.
He was a Kaepernick fan, bro. Slow down.
Sorry.
He might protest against you.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
So he's a Niners fan. So I think it was within the last 8 or 9 years that they were in the Super Bowl. I'm not sure. See, he's on camera doing a Google search.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, we don't give a damn. So
it's shop talk, anything. Oh, see, I told you. I was right.
Was it in the 90s?
95, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
95.
Hey, you know how old I was in 95?
I was 5.
Oh, she was 5.
I just make you feel Asian.
This guy's stupid. Yo, so dang, 95. What was I doing in 1995? I was in my 20s, man. I'm not giving away my age. I'm still 22. But
I was 95 I was in Cleveland. Actually, to be specific, I was in Columbus.
Hey, he the only team I know that got a perfect record in reverse.
Oh no. What you talking about? What you
Browns.
talking about? Detroit did it before us.
I don't care. Recently it was the Browns.
No, recently was the Cincinnati Bengals though.
No, they got a point.
They
got a game.
We did too. We did too, damn it.
Game.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I gotta pick.
Go Browns.
Teams
Go Browns.
Go Bears, right? So, hey, check it out. So let's talk about Dominic Reyes and John Jones.
What's your interest on that? Because I see you are so hype on that.
It's the next fight. It's what's coming. Hey, listen. I know it's the next you should be excited. Your girlfriend is on that fight card, Shevchenko.
I know. That's
with
my
that
baby.
Red hair, Jesus.
Hey, baby, if you look at this video, I'm ready to marry you.
Hey, did you see her most recent posting? She had the belt on here with this cute ass dress with the slit right here.
All she needs is my baby.
Oh my goodness gracious, she is a good looking UFC fighter. Hey,
let me tell you, shout out to UFC though, cause they've been bringing on some hot chicks, and they bangers, and they bangers. Then they'll be with their little nails and.
Watterson is a hot mama.
Fuck.
Watterson is a hot mama. I mean, hey,
no disrespect though, you are a hot cougar.
Paige Van Zandt. Sheesh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You know who I give most respect and props? Mackenzie Dern.
Yes. Another one.
She caught a fight like what, 7 months after she gave birth?
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
Salute to you.
Salute. Or shall we do like Wayne Worlds? Showing. Oh, let me stop. Mm-hmm. Get it, girl. You're hot. So
salute, man. Nobody does that shit.
We're gonna give it to you, right? So anyway, like the fight with John Jones and Dominic Reyes, and I know we touched topic on it in the last episode, but on this episode we're gonna talk about it because on paper, if you look at it, strike percentage for John Jones is 57%, and for Dominic Reyes it's 52%. Now, we're talking about that John Jones might take it to the ground, right? We know his jiu-jitsu is really good.
No.
But okay, so it's better than most people. It's better than mostly everybody that he's fought, though. Okay, so let's put it there.
He just got his purple belt. Come on.
Okay, so we'll take it. He's got his purple. But what people don't understand is that Dominic Reyes has an 84% takedown defense. And that's massive in this fight, 84%. And John Jones is 95%, but that's because not really anybody wants to take John Jones down. They want to beat the crap out of him or try and knock him out. But, I mean, it's massive. And then you look at the significant strikes is ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy what these guys are going. And the other thing we want to look at is, like, Dominic Reyes in his last 5 fights, he has 3 KOs and a submission with a unanimous decision and a split decision. Okay? These are his last 6 fights. And John Jones, if we look at John Jones, his stats is he has a split decision, a unanimous decision, a TKO. He had the fight with Cormier overturned because obviously the picogram did matter. And he's saying it didn't matter, but it did matter. He showed up dirty. You know, it's great when these fighters get caught out there. And they're like, oh, but I only, John Jones had me laughing, though. You got to admit, what's a picogram going to do for me?
Fuck
picogram was telling me that you were on the shit. That's what the picogram was telling me. And I know that USADA kind of exonerated him a little bit because accordingly it was something that he did prior to.
Look, man, if you think he's the greatest of all time, man, just go up and wait. Just go up and wait, man.
I agree. I think that he has to go heavy.
He's just talking too much already. He's talking too much. Just go ahead and just go up weight. And if you really think that you are the best,
although I would like to see him fight Adesanya. I think
that would be impossible, though.
I think that Adesanya it would offer him a fight. Adesanya's not a small guy. He's 185 pound at 6 foot, almost 6'2". He's 185 pounds because that guy literally shits his food out before a fight, and he's a big guy. Adesanya's a tall, big guy, and he's talented. He's got that John Jones thing when John Jones first came out, and he's a big guy. So I think that would be a really good fight. But I agree, though. I think that he needs to step up into the heavyweights and start knocking out that division and see who he can take out in that division. Hey, one of the interesting fights over there, too, for me is in the next fight card is going to be Derek Lewis and Latifi.
Yeah, Latifi.
Because
Latifi right now, he's training right here in Miami.
He's a lightweight. He's 205 going in at 260, going against Derek Lewis, who walks around at 270. I mean, yeah. Talk about David and Goliath, right? So
Jesus Christ. Just by when you said that, I kind of went blind.
I can't see no more.
I can't see.
Because he eclipsed the sun.
Yeah, I mean,
much. Derek Lewis is a big guy. And don't get me wrong, man. The guy's got power. Latifi's a strong hitter.
You know what Latifi gonna do?
What's up?
Take him down.
I think that's the plan.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a whole ground game fight, and people's gonna be pissed off at that fight.
And it might work because on paper, 53%. Derek Lewis's takedown defense is 53%, whereas Latifi is 100%. Which means Latifi is stopping the takedowns at light heavyweight.
My man, Latifi. Let me tell you, Latifi, he's an animal. Let me tell you, if Latifi gets that man down,
it's over.
Yeah, Lewis is not coming up from
he's
that
like
ground.
Fish out of water. What was the fight where he got taken down and he was just like fish out of water? Was with Cormier.
Yeah, it was with Cormier. As soon Cormier put him down,
he didn't even know hip movements.
Nothing. No shrimping. He was just like tapping him here, trying to move. Gave his back.
It was, yeah.
So
it was one of
if
those things.
Latifi put him down, that's it.
Hey, listen, guys. We don't have a table here. Normally, you see your casters have their tables with their computers. I have my little.
You don't want to see my sandals?
This is not an orthodox show, please.
Hey, it's shop talk, baby, and we in the barber shop.
That's it, man.
That's how it is.
So hey, listen, 40% strike accuracy. In other words, this guy's landing a lot of stuff, right? So, no te preocupes. He's landing significant strikes at 40%, and Derek Lewis is at 49%.
Yes, 49?
So yeah, 49%. And to me, what that says is this is going to be one of those slow Derek Lewis fights. You know, the last couple where he's just been a little.
Yeah, even though Derek Lewis do look more slimmer.
He looks smaller.
He looked more slimmer
at 260.
No, he looked more slimmer because I literally saw him recently, like he was on an interview, and he looks slimmer to the point where
at 260.
No, I think he's.
Devin is 6'7" and weighs 250, and he looks skinny.
I'm talking about he looks like almost not Devin, but almost Devin.
Almost, well, yeah, he's Devin. 6'3". So Devin is 6'7". By the way, Devin Moultrier is jiu-jitsu trainer, trains at Moncayo, but he also is Greg Hardy's trainer. We're gonna have him on the show. He's gonna come. We're gonna have some other people on the show too, which is gonna be great, especially for next week because next week is
next week is a full schedule, baby. We got people coming in. We're gonna have a couple of special guests. You know, so
it's gonna be nice.
Things are gonna start popping. I just wanna let people know, just bear with us. Just
second show, we're still learning the ropes and we're still trying to get it down. So
we're still trying to get it down. Just hit the button, subscribe. Just wait for us whenever we pop up a video and just try to enjoy it. You know,
that's it. We do have a good special guest for you next week, though. He's a very well-known special guest. Not everybody can get him on their show. We got him on our show, and we want to just double-check, confirm that he's going to be here, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
And I'll give you a hint, man. It's a Philly boy. And he's
Philly star!
Oh, yeah, one of those Philly strikers. Yeah. And let me tell you, it's going to be
It's not Rocky Balboa, though.
Definitely not.
Not Rocky. It's not Rocky.
So, definitely next week is going to be one of those UFC fights that are just going to boggle your mind because the card is really good. The main event with Reyes and Jones. You have Shevchenko and I'm going to butcher her name. Shakugian.
I think that's an I can't even say.
Shakugian is spelled C-H-O-O.
It sounds like Chikaka.
Yeah, something. What's the Chikaka?
Chikaka. Sorry, my bad.
Was she eating guano, bro?
In guano.
So, but that's gonna be a good fight. There's a couple of other cards, and our buddy Baez is on that card.
Yes, Miguel Baez.
Miguel Baez is
on that card. Mofongo power, bro.
Yes,
Mofongo power.
Yeah, man, we got Baez is gonna be on that card, and he lives in our area, and he's around. We're gonna try and get him on the show as well, but he's on the card. I think he's on the first fight on that card, or he's either on the prelim. I didn't really get a look at the fight card, but
yes,
it's going to be really good. And then today, we're going to give you that update on that Super Bowl thing, because today is the Super Bowl. So today's show is going to be about 20 minutes long. We're trying to get it to about a half hour, 40 minutes. Again, bear with us. We're a brand new show. And as we go, we learn, we move on. It's a party. But
it's a party.
Again,
it's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
I love it. Hey, like I said, we have some guests. We did reserve and book some guests that are going to be showing up. Like I said, this is the Barber, that guy, whoever stops by. We got the whoever stops by. Just
calm down. It's coming.
Hey, like they say in Spanish, cógelo con tequerici.
Cógelo con tequerici, papá. Okay.
Yeah, all right, get it done. So yeah, man. I mean, I definitely want to get in depth a little bit more when we talk about our fights and our games. But I mean, there's a lot of things I want. There's some other stuff I want to talk about. Some models that I really got my eyes on that I think are really beautiful, and they're coming out with new Sports Illustrated magazine.
The Skizzer is striking again.
This guy.
Skizzer.
Hey, who doesn't love a beautiful woman?
Yeah, that's true though.
All right, so unfortunately, I don't go the other way. I go one way. So I women primo. Okay, so yeah. So there's other stuff we want to definitely talk to, but listen, I'm gonna bring it back to George Masvidal and Usman. They were beefing.
Them boys are talking.
They were beefing.
Them boys are talking.
Hey,
Let me tell you this. Look. Shout out to Jorge. I understand, Papa. Hey, Latino power. I understand. But come on, bro. Take it easy, my man. Take it easy. Because if you really think about it, yes, he has some good fights. But look at Masvidal's resume and look at Usman's resume. Look at the guys that Usman fought, and look at the guys that Masvidal fought.
So let's do that.
If you really think about it, like I said, look, no disrespect.
In Kamaru's last,
bro, he got like about.
In his last 5.
Name him.
Kamara got
name him.
that knockout, the TKO with Kobe Covington, right?
No. Go 3 below. No. Go 3 below that. Go 3 below that.
Let me give you the resume. I'm gonna give you the resume. You said let me give you the at least 5-fight resume.
5
He fought Tyrone Woodley and got a unanimous decision.
That's 2.
All right. He fought Rafael Dos Anjos and got a unanimous decision.
Yeah, guess what?
He fought Damian Maia and got a unanimous decision. He fought Emil Meek and got a unanimous decision.
Bro, that's 5.
And then knocked out Sergio Moraes. Okay,
bro, that is 6 high level dudes, bro. 6 known big names. 6 on the top 6.
So let me give you a 5-fight regimen for George Masvidal, where George Masvidal fought, of course, Nate Diaz, which was a unanimous decision or a TKO. Mm-hmm. Ben Askren, 5-second TKO.
I don't even count that shit.
He knocked out Darren Till.
Look, I give him respect.
And he lost his last 2 fights, Stephen Thompson, and he lost against Damian Maia. Now, Damian Maia is a crazy black belt, and Masvidal is not a jiu-jitsuist.
Okay, so now you see why Masvidal should just calm down and just chill a little bit, bro.
He's not a wrestler, and Kamaru Usman is, and he has a very big collegiate background. And I'll tell you what.
Let me tell you this. Usman get this man in that clinch in the cage against the cage. Whoo! Hey, Jorge gonna be feeling some salsa going on.
But that's why the Kobe Covington fight with Kamaru Usman was slated to be this huge thing, because they're both wrestlers, right? Yeah. And that's why it was supposed to be this like massive fight. And the funny thing is that they both took that stand-up route and wanted to beat the crap out of each other. That's what made the fight good, right? So they stayed away from what their niche is normally, right? And I thought that was like really, really awesome. And you got to give it to Blades. Blades went against Dos Santos. He knocked Dos Santos out. Knocked out. But what he said that he was going to keep it on the ground. But the minute that Dos Santos started dropping bombs, he defaulted to what he knows, and that's his wrestling. And that's how he won the fight. And I think that's great. But Colby Covington and Usman are wrestlers. Like, their game is, let me tap you up a little bit and then take you to the ground. Both of them. Statistically, both of them love to attack the body and the leg. I think Usman more than Colby. And but man, that was just for me, that was just a great performance. Doesn't matter, win or lose. I think it was a great fight. I think that fight, if Kamara didn't knock him out, it could have went either way. It could have really went either way. And that was just fire, bro. Fire.